Detroit Pistons going up against the Orlando Magic. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. D.A., it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020, and he's earned big minutes for the Pistons. He said, "My whole career, I've never been highly touted, but I found the confidence within myself to perform at a high level. I don't really listen to what other people say. I just focus on how much better I can get each and every day." Kevin, I do the same thing. Back to you.
And David, I can tell, and it's working. D.A., thanks. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. And it's Bamba in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Pistons, Bagley and Stewart make up the inside pair. Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. And it's Joseph in at the point.
Yeah, Joseph with depth at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Bagley, no good. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Now Joseph, after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
A physical guard, Suggs, loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Outside Joseph from past the arc. That shot off the mark. The Magic go the other way with it, and it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Magic have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. For 3, Harris. No good on that one. And Detroit the other way now. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Passes it to Duran. Olynyk in the corner. It's up a 3. Carter pulls it in. Isaac outside. Shoots over Olynyk. Here's Carter. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Orlando out in front, up by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Your Pistons dance team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring. simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Magic leading by 3. And great beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster, guys hungry to prove they belong.
You've got Isaiah Stewart. Ivy is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Bey in at the 3 spot. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And here's Anthony for 3. They get it back. And Carter with his second chance points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Ivy. After the made shot from Wendell Carter. Stewart, a screen for Burks. Pass to Olynyk. Jacks up a 3. No good on the shot. So Orlando will take it the other way. Now, here's Banchero. Tight defense on him. Puts it up from 12. Here's Carter. Nails the baby hook. Carter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And that one drops for him.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
For 3, Olynyk controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Stewart's got 4 points now in the quarter. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Kevin Knox is checked in for Detroit. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And a different look here for the Pistons. Noel's checked in for Stewart. Marvin Bagley comes in for Olynyk. Kay Cunningham's checked in for Burks. And Hayes subbed in for Ivy. Okiki's checked in for the Magic. Knox misses. It's stolen by Bagley.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile, very hard to stop without fouling.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. He wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
The Magic making a switch here. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Banchero. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Franz Wagner. Harris is checked in for Hampton. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Here's Hayes. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. Count it. Cunningham's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you think that bump is going to stop him. Not a chance. Cunningham too locked in.
Here's Suggs. It doesn't go for him. And Detroit the other way now. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the pass to Bagley. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. From deep. Rebounded by Knox. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Here's Hayes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
They're losing the battle of the boards and the battle of possessions. Got to man up, take care of business.
Man up. Don't you always say to man up. You try to slide these things inside. Yeah, that's right. But it's got to be a team effort. Everyone's got to get in there. Man up. Oh, my gosh.
Kenny, man up.
And now we can turn our attention forward. Let's take a look at what lies ahead on the schedule.
And looking at this slew of road games should give them some time to gel. This could be a defining point in their season.
Yeah, sometimes road game serves as a catalyst for growth. We'll see if it works out that way tonight.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game, notable performance by Jalen Suggs.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. Banchero up there with Mohamed Bamba, and it's Fultz in at the one. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
Franz Wagner wasted no time making a splash in the league. Took home a Rookie of the Month award at the end of 2021. A really good start for him on his budding NBA career.
The Pistons trailing, and it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Saddiq Bey. David, what's the update there?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Detroit gave us some status update. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something they don't take lightly. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Olenek, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And Ivy subbed in for Joseph. Orlando also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Bamba. Okeke comes in for Banchero. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Wagner's Rookie of the Month award was well-earned, Clark. He is a hard-working player.
Yeah, I agree. He's earned and carved out a spot for this team already. And he's accomplished those feats quite quickly. I mean, Wagner has tremendous potential, I think, and a really bright future. He's a versatile player, a hard-working guy. He's only going to get better.
The Pistons on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Hayes. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Magic trail by 4. Wagner passes to Anthony. Rebound, Detroit. quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Knox, offensive rebound. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Detroit making a switch here. Duran's checked in. Now here's Anthony. No points in the game yet for him. Count the basket.
No stopping Wendell Carter there. Powers past the defender and gets it to go.
Detroit leading by 4. Here's Knox. No good from outside. Wagner on the wing. Shoots over Olynyk. And that one's good. Wagner.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Ivy. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Pistons on top, up 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Knox, Cade Cunningham out there with Ivy. Then it's Duran, and it's Bagley in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Anthony, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside, Bagley. And it's off from 3-point range. Magic shooting 43% from the field. From deep 3-point range, Detroit with the rebound. Here's Ivy. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock him down.
Ross dishes to Anthony. For 3, Harris buries it from 3-point range. And now a 3-point Magic lead.
Nice looking outside stroke by Harris. Give him room to pull the trigger, and he'll light you up from there.
Pass to Ivy. Outside, Bagley. Shot clock at 6. Knox misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. Harris, when it's a crucial possession, he amps up his game.
Timeout called, the Pistons. They're behind by 5. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. So for the Pistons, Stewart comes in for Duran, and Hayes subbed in for Knox. The Magic also changing it up. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Isaac. Franz Wagner comes in for Ross. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Harris. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game. We've got to make plays. As we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, David. To the paint, and stolen by Ivy. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Wagner missing. Now here's Hayes, covered by Anthony. To the inside, Stewart. Yes!
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent. Time
call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're in front by 3. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Nerlens Noel checks in for Detroit. Here's Anthony. Good!
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Assisted by Wagner. Let's get up and make some noise, fans, for your Pistons dancing dance team. That was your Pistons dancers dance team.
Cunningham kicks to Noel. Shot from 12. Here's Bagley. Here's Ivy. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
At the line for your Pistons, Ivy.
And so he makes both from the line.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're up by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Ivy passes to Bagley. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Pistons. So the Magic win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.